is Betty and welcome back to another crafty video. I have a quick Valentine themed card to share with you guys. Before I share the cards, I'm going to share with you the products I use to put the card together. If you like what I share in this video, don't forget to hit the like button to support my channel. If you would like to become a part of my crafty YouTube family, please subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when I upload a new video. I'm also on Instagram at ScrapPassion01. You can join me over there as well. So let's get started. I wanted to use these dies that's been in my stash for quite some time. I ordered them as a set on Macari. I love Charlie Brown as a child. I used to love watching Charlie Brown. So I put this one together. This is, I didn't use this one in my card, Linus. I use Lucy and Charlie Brown. And let me share with you what the dies look like. Because they're the dies that's you just do one pass and then you paper piece it. And I was a little intimidated at first, but once I started using the dies, I was able to figure out how to do it, so it wouldn't be so hard. So here are the dies, and I use these two. And basically, what I did, I used like the skin tone paper and ran it through. And then for some of the parts, I used my Copics. And on the parts that was easy to cut apart, I would die cut it again in that color and then just paper piece it. So I think, doing it that way for me worked a lot better. And then I actually used this Linus for my card instead of the other one. And so this one was really easy to do because the pieces were a lot bigger. Let me share it with you. What I did, I just used like the skin tone cardstock. I ran it through, and then I ran it through again for the hat and the pants and the shoes, and I colored in the blanket. You gotta have Peppermint Patty and then Franklin. I used some of these little heart embellishments. And then for my card base, I used one of these cards that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. And so I had two of these. So here's the extra one I'm sharing. So that's something you can do. I'm really into doing quick crafting because I don't have a lot of time to craft these days. And so I have to think of shortcuts at times in order to get my crafting in. So I use this as my base for my card. And then the great thing about it, it already has the sentiment in here. So that saves some time on that. And this is sturdy too. So I took off the embellishments from the first card. And so, this can be used for something else so that it would be flat and I can just use my cardstock on top. So these do pop off. The hearts, this one, and this one. These are flat. So it's, flat and I can use it. It had a card, you can tell here on the front, so I'm sure I used that on something some time ago. This is an old card. And lastly, I used my Teresa Collins embossing folder. This is called the Dotted Chevron. So this is one of these large embossing folders. So let me share with you the card. And this is how my cute card turned out. I think it turned out really cute. What do you guys think? So I have Be My Valentine on here, and that was already put together for me. I was in a swap some time ago with Markeisha, my good friend, and so I decided to use that sentiment. You can see the three little heart embellishments there, that I used. And then under this pattern paper, I have a mat board to give this card some lift. And you can see all of the characters from the Peanut Gang on the front of the card showcase. I wanted something long where all of the characters can fit on the card. And I didn't feel like pulling out my slimline dies. And, I ran across this card from the Dollar Tree. And I said, ooh, that'll work. And that's what I went with. And so you can see here, I added this cute little heart embellishment on Linus' shirt. I used my Copics to color in Linus shirt and Peppermint Patty. I used my black pen to highlight the areas Here I did paper piecing on Franklin's shirt and pants, and then on the pants here, and here, and here, I used paper piecing. I used my Copic markers to color in Charlie Brown's shirt, and I used paper to paper piece the shoe. And another thing I used for this card, I used flocking for Lucy's hair, you can see, so it has texture, as well as for Franklin's hair. So I love texture, you know, to my cards. And then I use my fine point black pen to draw in the hair for Linus. Freckles on Peppermint Patty. I use my black pen and some chalk to, you know, do the cheek to bring out the freckles. And then I added collars to Lucy's dress, Peppermint Patty's shirt, and Franklin's shirt. And I use a die from my stash, the Raggedy Ann and Andy dies. They had these collars, and so I felt like, you know, they needed a collar onto their shirt and dress. And I think that worked out so cute. So you can always go in your stash and add to your die cuts, you know, to see what else you have that you can add to your die cut. Like I said, I was a little intimidated at first by those dies because I'm not accustomed to using the one pass, you know, dies. But I think I made it work. What do you guys think? I think it turned out cute. I kept it very, very simple. And here's the inside of the card. I went with the same sentiment in the Dollar Tree card, you know, and it worked out perfectly. No stamping required. And then here's the back. I have this die cut. I've been just die cutting Valentine dies that I have in my stash so that when I'm ready to craft, I can just pull and add to whatever I'm putting together. And I love this chevron embossing folder. That looks really, really cute. I like it. So that is my card share. Next, I'm working on Snoopy. We cannot forget about Snoopy. So come back if you want to see that card. Don't forget to hit the notification. That is my time today. Make sure you always create with love and passion.